idiot and wring his neck.
What's happened?
I could have been killed. A stupid driver didn't stop me on a zebra crossing. I had right of way. He could have cleaned me right up.
Are you okay, Robert? Were you hurt?
No, it's all right, you don't worry. I just cannot believe how careless some people are.
Were you actually on the crosswalk?
Yes, I was halfway across. I was just stepping out of that island bit in the middle. They should be taught how to drive properly. I had right of way. He should have stopped.
It was just down the road from here. He was almost killed. I think he had right of way.
He should have done on a zebra crossing. Actually, I've got a little book here that might help you. Have a look at that. Thank you. Hello. Hi. Thank you.
1 in 3 pedestrian deaths are people aged over 60. And most of them die crossing the road within 1 kilometre of their home. Why are so many killed as pedestrians? Well, there must be more to it than just dangerous or careless driving.
So, like I said, I nearly wasn't here today, James.
That's really bad, Jonesy. Can you use a 5 or a 6 iron for that shot, Jones? You need to be more careful. You had right away, of course, but you can't assume a zebra crossing is going to protect you. You needed to look up and around when you got to the island. Be alert. Treat each half of the road as if it was a separate road. It's a wonder I've never gotten myself killed, you know. It used to be really dangerous on the road. I only found out a couple of months ago that it was actually illegal to cross within 20 metres of marked crossings. I hate to admit it, but I am a bit slower now. And I don't seem to be able to work out how fast cars are going these days, even though I try to sort of look around and stay alert. It's not like me to be so law-abiding. I must be getting old.
He doesn't seem too sure. We've stopped. He's all right to go. Go on, mate.
Well, we didn't have to. These things look nice and make it easy to cross, but they're not a zebra crossing. Well, he doesn't have right of way. We do.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I don't know why people at our age are more at risk.
People cross at the closest point, not the safest point. Maria and I once saw a woman knocked down while trying to cross a busy road. It was terrible, really bad. It changed the way we cross roads.
We used to hate using crossings, getting all the cars to stop just for us. But now we go out of our way to cross at the safer place.
And not everyone knows how to cross, especially at traffic lights. Some traffic light crossings are easy to cope with. All the traffic stops, and the people waiting to cross can all walk at once. People just need to follow the signals, and they will be okay. Cross when the green man comes on, and don't cross when the red man is on. If the red man is flashing, don't start to cross, as you won't have time to do it safely. But if you are already crossing, don't panic when it starts to flash. There is time for you to make it. The traffic still has to wait. It is now possible to cross some intersections diagonally, but as it is a longer distance, we are going to walk around each side. Do it in 2 hits, you know.
Tony is so impatient. He presses a button too many times. Once is enough to register. Tony always wants everything done the day before.
But it's not always that easy, is it? I mean, at these lights, not all the traffic stops at the same time.
That's true. I think this type can be more difficult to cross. You might think that you don't have enough time to cross, but you do. Just keep on walking when the red man starts to flash. Tuning cars are supposed to give way to pedestrians, but they don't always. You need to check to make sure the driver has seen you before you cross.
Margaret, how are you? How's your hip?
Jean, I'm great. It's marvellous to be able to walk so much easier again. It feels so much better.
Would you like a lift?
Oh, no thanks. I'm trying to do as much walking as I can. It's good for me, you know. I've just got to take my time and take things easily.
How do you go crossing roads? That could be a bit of a risk.
Oh, carefully. I don't think I'll ever be as quick as I used to be, not even with this new hip. When I can, I use a pedestrian bridge because I'm well away from the traffic. I can take my time and even have short rests if I need to. Roundabouts are a bit trickier, but I've worked out that you're not supposed to go across them. You go around them. I just go slowly, stopping at the islands and making sure that the cars can see me. I'll leave a big gap between cars, so I'm sure I'll have time to cross. I don't see or hear as well as I used to, so I have to keep on my toes and watch what's going on around me. I've found that drivers don't see me well if I cross at a hill or bend in the road. I look for flat places where there's an island in the middle. The better they can see me, the safer I am.
You've got it all off pat.
I've got a lot of living to do. I want to be around to get my telegram from the Queen. You know, you've got to speak up when things aren't as they ought to be. I had some trouble at these traffic lights last week. The beeper that tells you when to cross wasn't working. I like the beeper, it gives me confidence. So I rang Main Roads on their 1800 number and they came out the next day and fixed it. I was most impressed.
There are reasons why older people are more at risk when crossing roads.
Of course, there are things we can do to keep ourselves safe. We can use safer road crossings, follow the road rules, and know when we've got right of way. But we also must remember that not every car is going to stop for us. We have to take responsibility for our own safety. Look around at what's happening and be definite. Show drivers that we mean to cross. Catch their eye, give them a wave. And take it easy. Don't take risks.
It would save lives.
Well, I'm glad I didn't become a statistic.
Oh.
Well, I've got to stay in one piece if I'm ever going to beat James at golf.
That'll be the day.